Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Today on Customer States What, we have a 2015 Toyota Tacoma with some FIFO and 2 holes rodent damage to the knock sensor harness. Now what we're going to do here, we're going to do something different. We're going to time-lapse this repair and see how it goes. Some of it will be time-lapse, some of it will not be. So you know what? Let's get into this. So here we are, we have everything taken apart. Excuse me for the light, I could see on the camera that it's flickering, but nevertheless, we can see our nest. And that harness that's right there, that's the knock sensor harness. Wonderful. Oh, there you go, we're in the belly of the beast now. Our harness is all chewed up right here, and that's one of the knock sensors right there. So that's why we're replacing that harness, and it goes all the way back to there. So here we have our new knock sensor harness, and here we have our old knock sensor harness and the obvious damage. This is what it's supposed to look like. These are all of our gaskets, lower intake, upper intake, throttle body, and these are our direct injection fuel injector seals that we have to replace. So yeah, now we're on the back 9. Very good, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully that time lapse worked out for us. Our injectors are ready for installation. Here's our direct injection kit. We're ready for install. Now for installation, we put a little bit of dab of 020 on the seals so they slide on in with ease. Very good. Let's get that last one there. So we did pipe clean the direct injector hole. So now we're just going to lay these right here. Then we're going to climb up. Alright. So we got, let's see, everything's in place. Good, good, good. So we got this one goes here. Should dump right in. Should. We got this one that's going to go right there. And we got this one already in the area, but alright, there we go. So now we're going to push easily on the top of the injector to seat them. Very gently. Very good. So now we'll put a very light film of dielectric grease on the O-rings, and then we'll be able to install our fuel rail. Now, before you install your fuel rail, inspect each port. Make sure none of the old O-rings are in there. Make sure you install your clips appropriately because they're going to go into these right here. Got a little bit of dielectric grease in here on the O-rings. So now, just maneuver this harness out of the way a little bit, and then we'll lay this across. Alright, let's see if we can get this. Okay, so all of our injectors are facing the same direction. Or almost all they are. And this harness is really a pain in the ass. I'll tell you what. So we get that there. Let's see. Come on. Of course it's going to move on me when I button it. I didn't want this harness on there. Get off it. Get off. Alright, so that's there. That's there. Let's see, will it thunk down? I don't know. Don't know. I gotta rearrange stuff. Get a better look. Oh, very good, ladies and gentlemen. We are running nice and smooth with no check engine light. We did also do a coolant exchange, so we're going to run this guy here to normal operating temperature, make sure the heat is optimal, especially in these winter months, and then we're going to go on a road test. If you guys don't know what to do yet, please like, subscribe, hit that bell notification for further content.